Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kenos, and we are here tonight for the first set of games in GMA Gaming Community Cup Week 4. Joining me for this first set of games is Jay. Jay, how's it going?
Pretty good, pretty good. Can't complain. It's been a lazy day.
A lazy day, huh? Well, hopefully we'll get something to get your blood pumping a little bit here. Option 12 versus Northern Storm being our first set of games. Um, the tournament's been going on for a couple of weeks now. What is your impression of these two teams?
Um, Impression is that they're pretty good. They're for for the competition they're pretty good.
Hmm.
Uh, from watching, I've seen that like some things could obviously be improved, but this isn't professional, so it's not like it's a big deal.
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
itemizations and stuff.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, Northern Storm has been struggling a little bit. I pull up a scoreboard just here. Option 12 is currently sitting in a relatively solid third place. As long as they keep winning, they'll be fine. Northern Storm hasn't managed to win a game yet. They've had a couple of close ones, and they're definitely trying to assert themselves. But now that we're into week 4, it is definitely something that, we're in the what do the playoffs look like phase of the tournament here. So fingers crossed for Northern Storm that they can pull something out here, but option 12 can really assert themselves as well, especially with the 2-0 win. Um, so we'll see if Northern Storm can make any sort of adjustments. We are getting from them that we're going to need another minute here. So looking at the matchups that we have for this this set of games, which lane are you going to be paying the most attention to? Do you think?
Um, I think bot lane will be interesting just because Von Hohenheim and his interesting support picks. It
Yeah.
could honestly probably go down to a jungle matchup or seeing how they affect the side lanes.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a lot of interesting things going on in this bot lane. Plat and Gold matchup, Prowler and Huge being Plat Gold there, and Fan and Hohenheim being Gold and Plat. So a little bit of an offset there, but still equal strength. I'm always interested to see what Great Beard of Odin brings in. I'd say that his picks in mid lane are typically predictable, but always impactful. You assume the Yone or something like that, because he's on a team with so many possible targets to get banned out. It's hard to stop him from getting something that he's comfortable on. I especially do have always, as always, like the top lane, GG Godzilla or G Godzilla, I guess, um, has had a couple of really interesting showings to start off with in these first couple of weeks. I don't think it's an overstatement to say that it's part of the reason that they have managed to get their 4 points. And of course, being a top laner myself, I'm inherently biased. Just call the man
Yeah,
Godzilla, Keno, says chat. I'm saying his screen name, man. We're stalling for time. The more words I say, the quicker this goes. Sorry, Jay, you were gonna say something?
I'm a bot lane player, so there's my bias.
Well, a lot of tempo does revolve around the bot lane. Good ways to rotate to get up to dragon. Ganks are more common there depending on the matchup. And like you said, Hohenheim does interesting things. Still trying to see what the delay is here. All we have is people asking for a moment of pause. But yeah, I mean, seeing rotating to the lane that we haven't talked the most about here, being jungle. Um, oh, and you just got gifted a sub as well. Look at that.
I just saw that.
All right, both teams are saying they are ready. So good luck to Northern Storm. See if you can pick up a win to get back into the rush here. Otherwise, off we go. All right. So ban phase, of course, very interesting. With the sort of infusion of power Northern Storm has gotten over the past week, I'd like to see how that impacts the bans a little bit. Option 12 clearly doesn't quite know how to impact the bans either, but we'll see what happens. Or actually, are they losing a ban because of something? Yeah, they're losing a ban because of a last-minute substitution.
You're scared. Good to know.
But we do have the Akali ban, of course. Gotta get that away from Odin. And of course, you know, this is the other part about the dropped bans. Again, everyone, I gave you guys homework. You're supposed to think up 5 champions that could always be on the ban, getting banned when people have lost their bans because no one's going to play them. We had Aurelion Sol. Who else? We had put together part of a list. We didn't have the full list yet. How about you, Jay? Anyone you can think of who will never get played so they could just be a free ban?
That's a good question. I have to pull up something to look at because I can't think of it off the top of my head. I'd probably say Annie. I don't think anyone's ever gonna play Annie, no matter how good she is.
Don't let Gregosaurus hear you say that. Could ban out, let's see, Udyr. Udyr's not the most commonly played one. Vladimir. I think we've only seen Vladimir twice in the LCUS. Alright, so now we're actually going into the game, into the picks. And option 12 has not been banned from picking champions. But we do have a Kai'Sa ban up top as well. I'm glad to see Kai'Sa get banned out. Very common ADC. Limits the variety here.
Yeah, she's common, but not necessarily the best. So.
Ooh, a Veigar.
It's good to see it banned, but at the same time, they're snowballing. But at the same time, it's in my eyes a wasted ban. But
I mean, it's not necessarily one that's going to win or lose the game, but she's so solid.
Yeah.
But we do have the Anivia and Veigar picked up. And, you know, common thought would be those could be going mid lane, but I wouldn't be surprised to see someone like Anivia maybe going bot lane or something like that. We have seen that before.
Yeah, it would also be interesting to see if Prowler might be playing the Veigar as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very different ADC selections lately in the Community Cup and in the game as well. Zac, of course, though, 90% chance he's going jungle. And
unless we want to get a spicy, pointy Zac top lane.
Oh yeah, for sure. And that does happen. Ooh, Olaf. All right. Very interesting first 5 picks so far. Can we get an interesting 6th pick, or will that actually be something generic? Something obvious? Like a Victor. Akshan, less obvious. Alright. So we have 6 characters who could be going anywhere.
Basically. I'm kind of curious to where this Veigar Sin is going. Because it could either just be a Veigar mid, Senna AD carry, or it could be a fasting Senna strat with Veigar support.
Yeah. I mean, obviously Senna's bot lane. It's just a question of if she's going to be the ADC or the support. I'd prefer her support myself. I've never been impressed by Senna ADC. And of course, Akshan can go wherever he wants. Zac top or jungle, like we said earlier. And who knows with Anivia.
Yeah. With Von Hohenheim, it's very much a who knows where she's going.
Yeah, I mean, fear the incredibly weird support player, because you never know what you're going to roll with that. Okay, so they do take away. And from those bans, they seem to believe that the Veigar is not going to be mid.
Yeah, those are definitely seem like they're pointing those bans at Odin.
And maybe a small hint that maybe they think that the Olaf is jungling. But of course, with flexible champions, it's hard to tell. This is one of those times that I kind of wish we were able to be in the player comms to see if the plan was always to have champion X and Y go into a location, or if they change it based on the wasted bands or something. But
You'd hope that they're being flexible, but sometimes it's not.
all right, so we got the Cho'Gath pickup, so that probably means it's a Zac jungle, unless it's going to be Cho'Gath mid, which we have seen before, but I'm not going to bet on that.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Cho'Gath is a CB Hickey champion.
Yeah.
Just
The
from my
Wukong.
experience of watching the Community Cup.
I don't disagree. All right, so the Wukong pickup. Wow, that's interesting. Support Wukong, maybe?
Well, it could be a mid set,
Could be a mid
support
set.
set.
I think we have seen support set once or twice, so that's possible. All right, so last pick here, I'm guessing is mid lane, but it depends where Anivia and Akshan are going, of course.
Yeah.
Okay, so with that, I say it is a Cho mid then, right? Plus it's Cho
Could
support,
be.
which would be
I think it
silly.
depends on where they think the set is going. If it's set mid, it could be a Renekton mid.
Okay, so it looks like it's set mid. Senna ADC. Don't care for it. No, sir. All right,
It could
Cho
still be
mid.
Senna AD carry, but be support through fasting.
Mm-hmm. All right. So we were right about the Anivia and the Cho and the Zac. And yeah, the Olaf, the call to ban mid lane was a good one there, obviously by Northern Storm. So we'll have to keep an eye on some of these more interesting picks. It's kind of rare you see a mid lane like Set versus Cho'Gath, but you probably see it top lane. So
Yeah,
same sort of
it's a
expectation.
it's an interesting draft all around.
Oh, no question at all. And let's talk about it a little bit. So bot lane, Senna Vigar versus Akshan and Nivea. What kind of first impression are you getting from this matchup?
Uh, Northern Storm is definitely going to be the aggressor of the lane, since both Senna and Viger just want to scale.
Hmm.
I'm
Yeah,
expecting it to be a fasting Senna, just because you want the Vigar to stack.
yeah.
And what better way to let him stack than to have him farm?
Hmm. Yeah, this is definitely a team that likes going a little bit later. Just get Senna and Vigar to the moon. But of course, there's a little bit of scaling on the side of Northern Storm as well with the Cho'Gath. I think it'd be really funny if we have a late game team fight where option 12 kills Cho'Gath, Akshan kills the person who killed Cho'Gath, and then 80-foot tall Cho'Gath teleports back into the fight.
That would be interesting. Definitely.
I'm expecting a teleport in mid, but
This is definitely like option 12 wants to front to back. They don't want any of these weird angled fights.
mhm,
Uh, uh, Northern Storm definitely can kind of take a fight at any angle.
oh yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of, despite how immobile champions like Anivia and Cho'Gath are, Zac and Renekton and Akshan can kind of come in from any sort of direction they want to. And of course, Anivia can create funnels or awkward positions with her walls. So there's a lot of potential attack angles, a lot of territory control coming out from Northern Storm. And option 12, of course, they can really strike in. There's a lot of really scary things they can do. You've got the AoE, Vigar stuns, you've got Set's just incredible burst durability, Wukong's trickiness, and Olaf, he looks at someone and just runs at them, and you can't really stop him that much. So with 20 or so seconds left, who do you like for game one?
Um, I think I'm leaning towards Northern Storm. as their comp just seems a bit easier to execute on. But if it goes past 20 minutes, it's probably option 12's game.
Okay. Now let's see what happens as we head into the first game of the night as my internet continues to start having issues. But that's okay. We're here for each other. We don't need internet. All right, so right away, if the skins will show up on the stream, which they are not doing, unfortunately. So we missed the skin thing entirely. No Akshan skin, though. So gotta go with the option 12 skins, I think. That Wukong looks really cool.
Yeah. Looking at rune selection, not a fan of the Dark Harvest on Senna.
It is common, though, which is... I've seen it before. People like to get that little bit of extra boost out there. All
Definitely
right.
tells me he's probably going lethality. Also, the quad CP. I don't know if you noticed that.
I have people saying they can't see anything. We're also getting raided by bots, which is kind of hilarious. So we're getting like a triple whammy here. Do me a favor here, Jay. Let's just pause the game really quickly.
All right.
Okay.
I'm still on load screen, so you're good.
Really?
I'm now in, so I will just. What time are you on?
I'm on 1
4?
minute,
Okay. 1 minute. Okay.
but my internet's also being a little sticky right now. And I'm not even sure if banning everyone who just spam posted is worth the time. Yeah, so we're gonna sit here pause for a minute. I apologize to everyone for any sort of